It's time for a vinyl haul video. Ahoy hoy everybody, and welcome to this vinyl haul video. So as I've alluded to on a couple of videos, I met up with Craig and Mandy Huntley and their dog Millie. Long-term supporters of the channel and now friends. They've come down on holiday and we made a plan to go out vinyl shopping together, which we did. So first of all, I picked them up, and first of all, Craig wanted to check out HMV in Portsmouth, so he headed over there. He bought a few records in there. I did not. My budget was rather limited, having spent a lot of money in London. They did have 3 titles in their free for £55 section that I was tempted by, but due to the lack of funds decided not to get. I'm sure I shall pick them up at a future date. But yeah, Craig picked up, I think it was 3 titles from the heavy metal section. Then we went on to Fareham and went in Heathen Chemistry, which is the first time I've been in there for quite a few months. And again, Craig picked up a couple of, I think it was 1 album and a couple of singles. But I picked up 3 titles in there. So first up, for the Beach Boys collection, I picked up Sunflower from 1970 for $9.99. What did it say? 9, 10, 11, 21, 26. He knocked a couple of quid off for me at the end, so I didn't quite pay. I think he probably just rounded each one. He did it. It was Simon, the owner of the business, and he did it slightly different than Steve normally does it. Steve normally just sort of reduces them as he goes, whereas Simon rung them all through and then stuck a discount on it to round it down. Nice gatefold. Sleeves got tape all round it. Not due to any damage to the sleeve. It must just be something that the original owner did to their records, in theory to protect them, I'm guessing. But yeah, that would be Jane Simpkin who did that. And it's on stateside. Some light marking, but everything there is play tested, so I'm sure it will be fine. Any big songs on here? No, not really. Then I also picked up another Brothers Johnson album. It's 1977's Right on Time. It was $4.99, so about 4 quid. There is some writing on the cover. Miss M. Morgan, 72 something Road, Denmead. Again, this has got as if it's had tape all around the edge as well. Down there. Whether it's come from the same family or something, I don't know. It is split at the bottom, but it's not an issue. But yes, I picked up one of their other albums, the one with Stomp on it, and listened to that a week or 2 ago and enjoyed that, so I thought I'd pick this one up as well. It's also produced by Quincy Jones, as that one was. On A&M. again, light marks, but it should be fine. Well, actually, it's pretty well split to the cover, but still, again, doesn't matter because it's going to be in here. And finally, from them, Nancy and Lee, by Nancy and Lee, Nancy Sinatra and Lee Hazelwood. It's a reissue, but not an overly late reissue. But Discogs didn't have a date for it. I've just discovered. It's got a plastic inner in there, separate. It's handy. There's a track listing. I didn't even check the track listing. I just knew this was a classic album, but I was surprised it didn't have These Boots Are Made for Walking on it. But yeah, they've recently reissued this, and I was tempted by that, partly because it was pretty colours, but the price was a bit steep. So for $9.99, so £9 probably, I was happy to grab it. It's an Australian pressing. Yeah, as I say, it's listed on Discogs, but there's no year for this version. It's on that Reprise label, and it's really good condition. Very, very light mark, but nothing it should cause any trouble at all. Yeah, so that was nice going back in there after a while and catching up with Simon. But yeah, then we stopped and had something to eat, and then we headed to Slice of Vinyl in Gosport. I'd mentioned, last time I was in there, I'd mentioned to Kieran that we were coming down because Craig is sort of active on the Slice of Vinyl Facebook groups, even though he's never been in the shop. And he'd actually pre-ordered an album that comes out on Friday through Kieran so that he could pick it up on his way home on Friday. And Kieran had messaged him to say all the records in, it'll be there for you on Friday. And Craig replied, "Oh, actually, me and Martin are just coming down." He said, he replied, "Oh yeah, I forgot about that. I'm down the new shop because Slice of Vinyl's moving, and they're getting the new shop ready. But when you come in, Louisa will give me a ring and I'll come down to meet you," which he did, which was nice of him. But yes, I picked up 4 titles, and then I had a pre-order to pick up as well. Yes, 3 more Beach Boys for the collection. So 10% discount on all of these, pre-loved as usual. So this is 20 down to 18. Smiley Smile. It's an original mono copy. On Capitol. Some light marks, but nothing terrible, and 60s vinyl plays through most stuff anyway. So this has got Good Vibrations on it, and Heroes and Villains, and Vegetables featuring Paul McCartney. Then a couple of earlier ones, All Summer Long, again original mono copy. UK original. This has got, I'll get around that's the only one that I definitely know. I might recognise a couple of the others. Again on Capitol. And on that side is pretty much mint. Very, very light mark. That side is mint. which is pretty impressive for a 60-year-old record, thereabouts. That was also 20, so 18, as was Beach Boys Today. Just got Help Me Rhonda. Do you want to dance? Dance, dance, dance. Plus others. Again, original mono copy. On Capitol. Not the best label sticking down ever, but that's not an issue. Bit of dirt. But otherwise, pretty much mint. Certainly no, not even hairline scratch, or one tiny hairline scratch. So these three were all in there. Last time I went in, if you may recall, I mentioned then that I'd deliberately left some albums behind, knowing that chances are they'd still be there when I went in with Craig and Mandy. As was this one. This is Melanie's Madrugada for £5, so £4.50. Just another Melanie I needed for the collection. On Neighbourhood Records. Again, some very light hairline scratches, but nothing that's going to affect play. And then I'd forgotten I'd pre-ordered this through Kieran. This is the new Robbie Williams Orchestral Greatest Hits 25. So I have ordered this through Robbie Williams' web store, but this is the indie exclusive transparent blue vinyl, which wasn't available through the web store. So yeah, this has got... how many? 5, 10, 14, 19 tracks, 18 classics plus a new song, but all done with an orchestra. Then there's a deluxe CD with 10 extra tracks, I think it is, that I'm also getting through the web store, which will be signed. Can't remember the vinyl from a web store, whether that's black or coloured. I know it's just not transparent blue, you know what I mean? So we'll see when that turns up. But that was it when we headed back. But a nice day. Nice to finally meet Craig and Mandy. Having conversed a lot with them, especially Craig, over the last couple of years. And lovely to meet Millie as well. Very cute dog, very well behaved. Although she doesn't like pigeons. But yes, lovely day. Really enjoyed it. Lovely to meet them. I'm happy with my pickups. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe. And I'll see you in another video. Thanks. Bye.